D-backs hosting the Mets, and the Mets are minus 120 on the money line. The D-backs are plus 100. The over-under, 9.5 runs. The Mets laying a run and a half on the run line are plus 140, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win by 2. While the D-backs getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 165, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you win. They lose by 1, you win. Now, Senga was supposed to pitch today, and they decided to 86 him and throw Scherzer. Either way, I was happy I got the W in a parlay, but here we are. Senga did not pitch against the D-backs either last year or this year. The Mets have lost his last 3 starts. They are 3-7 in his last 10 appearances. He's averaging 4 2/3 innings pitched and 6.5 strikeouts per game in those games. So he's a guy you want to keep an eye out for on the K line. Henry did not pitch against the Mets either last year or this year. The D-backs have won his last 6 starts or 6 appearances. They are 7-3 as a team in his last 10 appearances. He's averaging 5 innings pitched and 4.2 strikeouts per game in those games. Head-to-head, the road team is 6-4. The road team's on a 2-game winning streak. The Mets are 7-3 against the D-backs in their last 10. The favorite has won the last 2 games. The favorite is 6-4 on the money line. The favorite or the underdog getting or laying runs is 5-5 in their last 10. The over is 6-3-1 in their last 10 games. The over-under at 9.5 runs specifically is 5-5. And there have been 4 one-run games in their last 10 meetings between each other. Today was the first game that they've played against each other this season, and the Mets won 8-5. The Mets are on a 3-game winning streak. They are 5-5 in their last 10. The under is 5-3-2 in their last 10 games. The over has hit in their last 2. There's been a total of 9 runs, 5 runs, 12 runs, and 13 runs in the Mets' last 4 games. They scored 4 runs in a loss, 4 runs in a win, 8 runs in a win, and then 8 runs in a win again. For the D-backs, they've lost their last 2. They are 4-6 in their last 10. They are 2-2 in their last 4. There's been a total of 8 runs, 4 runs, 7 runs, and 13 runs in their last 4 games. 6 runs in a win, 3 runs in a win, 2 runs in a loss, and then 5 runs in a loss. Now, this is one of those games, and I use that phrase catch-22 often, but when one team is on a winning streak, like 6 games for one pitcher, and then a team's on a 3-game losing streak for another team, for another pitcher, I would like to say that I like the D-backs here as a home underdog, but I don't think the Mets are going to continue to keep losing with Senga on the mound. I do like this matchup better than I liked Senga's matchup that was supposed to happen today. I'm going to take the D-backs with the money line. I'm going to take the D-backs getting the runs, and I'm going to go over begrudgingly. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.